Welcome to the 513 podcast. I'm your host, Nick Nickel, also known as Bengals Storm. I'm here with Johnny Raider, JR, and I'm here with a very special guest, Nebraska Cornhusker, second-round pick, CTB, Juice, the seatbelt, Cam Taylor-Britt. How are you doing today, man?
And thank you for all love, man. I'm all good, man. Just here resting up right now. I'm back in Cincy. Got my dog with me, so just chilling right now.
Yeah, man. I mean, the off season feels like it's a chore at this point of the year. Just no football, but wanting to get back on that field. But for today, we just got some questions for you.
Yes, sir. Let's get it done. Let's do it.
All right. So the first question I have for you today is about your foundation. You started the Juice Family Foundation, if I'm saying it correctly. Can you tell us about what you're doing with it, and any future plans you have with the foundation?
Yeah, so man, joining us in community empowerment is what Juice stands for. I don't know how we came up with it, but it was a miracle that we did, because it embraces everything about me and what I feel and how I feel about kids. And so what we do is join with different organizations and host events, try to do little 707 camps, just try to stick our hands in anything to keep the kids, active. I want to, do things in Cincy here. Just like I said, basically keep kids active, keep them out of the criminal justice system any way possible, just have my hand in everything.
Yeah, man. Is there anything you can ask fans watching or ask us to help support the foundation?
Yeah, most definitely. Anything is helpful. And I say anything, I mean anything. I have a food drive here coming up here March 16th. I believe it's like 2 hours away. I'll give you a little more information about that here soon. I just posted a flyer on my Instagram. You can go to that and check it out. But yeah, that's the next thing I have coming up. And then I'll be also doing, some camps here this summer.
All right, man. I mean, if you have any links for us to donate or anything, we will include it in the 513 podcast description, and we'll probably donate to it ourselves. So it's a great cause you have. So we like to, just not be mean people, try to be nice on here.
And thank you. It's helpful for others, man. I try to do everything possible.
Yeah, man. JR, you got the first question?
Yeah, some players come on these podcasts and they can name all the players at their position taken ahead of them. I'm just wondering, you were taken in the second round, so maybe 5 corners were taken ahead of you. Can you name them?
I know. I believe Martin Emerson was one. I know. What's McDuffie?
Oh.
Who else was in front of me? I think I really stopped watching it because my name wasn't called, so I just got up, for a minute. I don't think I put that much thought into none of that. Those guys, are great minds. They can have that. But nah, most definitely, I don't remember all the guys that were picked in front of me, but just know I'm better than all of them.
All right. Love that. Okay, so next question I have for you is the Bengals secondary. Bengals fans say, and NFL media says, we have one of the youngest secondaries in the league. You're a year 3 guy. Dax is a year 3 guy. Battle's year 2. Mike Hilton is 50 years older than the entire secondary. So how do you see the entire secondary just gelling more and developing more as you saw this season and going into next season?
Just saying the jumps that everyone has, I think everybody can see, the good things that are going to happen with the defense in the back end, and how fast, we started to play, I can say. Not in the beginning of the season when things were, slow, we can hit over deep, but as a season, closed and started to end, you can see we picked it up on the back end, just tried to mold it together a little bit more. And just I say with the young guys, them learning, for their first year is very tough. I went through the same exact thing, so I know what they went through. All I can say is most definitely I'm gonna, pour everything I can, into them, so that we can all play, fast and together on the field. Of course, Mike, gonna play his ball. He's always the head honcho and keeps us in line. And I try to, model some of my, leader aspects off of him, because most definitely I wouldn't be in this position, without him, I'd say.
Yeah, man. I mean, Mike, Cheeto. Oh, hey, dog.
Yeah.
DJ, Eli Apple last year. I mean, there's been a lot of insane players in that secondary, but yeah, I just can't wait.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you lose him.
I
All right.
think
Well, I'm gonna ask you a question if he's
let's
out.
do it.
All right. We just had Tyson Anderson on yesterday. He's pretty fast. Do you think you're the fastest player on the team in general?
I wouldn't say fastest on the team because I think it's obvious. We know who's the fastest on the team. But I will say, just if we get on the line and we run, I think I give a lot of people,
You give him a challenge.
like I'm not slow now. There's no aspect of that. But yeah, me and DJ Turner try to line up almost. It's like competition. It makes you run faster. So I don't know.
With that combine right now, do you think? What do you think your 40 time would be right now?
Right now,
Yeah.
all right, if I still had the same training and everything, that's the best your body is going to feel ever when you're doing combine training, when you're, preparing for the combine. And I'd say if I still did it right now and I still had the same training, I'd probably be faster because I know some things that I didn't know now. Honestly, it's real technique when you're running that 40. It's going to clock as soon as you move an inch. And, it's some ways, and you can work it though.
Oh, well, I guess we
We
he's
did.
gonna try to rejoin. All right. Well, what's your favorite pick or turnover in this past season? I know you had that pick in the playoffs in the snow against Buffalo, but this year, what was your favorite pick?
I believe it had to be on my birthday, October 15th when we played the Seahawks. Yeah, that was the favorite one, I believe, just because how hyped the game was. Of course, you got the Bills game, which is always crazy, but
Is
I
Josh
think
out?
that's gonna happen all the time. But I'm just saying with that. But it was just my birthday, it meant a lot more.
All right. Sorry. I don't know what happened. I think college Wi-Fi, but
it's all right. Me and you both were over here messing up.
all right. So next question I have for you. Don't know what he asked, but training camp, practices, you get Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Boyd, a lot of elite wide receivers. Who has been your favorite matchup you've had?
Yeah, I know the answer to that. Me and Jamar, honestly, it's just a competition that you want every day. And I have the luxury of having it, unlike a lot of other players in the league. And, yeah, the reason it's my favorite matchup because he helps me in a lot of different ways, just what is the finesse moves, how he runs routes. Him and T are totally different. And I believe, T has a bigger body, but he snaps his routes down a lot harder than Jamar. So it's a difference between both of them, but I like going against Jamar.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's like pick your poison right now.
Yeah.
You could either get any go route, could be a 70-yard touchdown, or you could get on a highlight of the week, ESPN top 10 Moss by T.
Yes.
But going with like other receivers, is there any praise you want to give to the depth pieces, the Kendrick Pryors, the Kwame Lassiters, the Shedrick Jackson, any matchups you've had with them that you're like, Bengals fans, you need to know about these guys?
I'll give credit to all of those guys. They put in the work just like I do every day, and we're all in the same building. Most definitely, they have the opportunity to showcase their skills. I know for a fact they will go out there and handle business. Like you said, you name all those guys: Kwame Lassiter, Andre. You got Kendrick Pryor. He was with us my rookie year, along with Kwame. So we've been working out, and getting in with each other, for years now, and it's helped, tremendously for I believe all of us.
Going outside of that in like actual games when you're playing these big name receivers, all these speedy guys, all these route running maniacs, which one is the best receiver to go against one-on-one?
For my liking or for
The ones you've gone against so far?
Probably Stephon Diggs. Yeah.
Ooh.
I like that matchup. Yeah, I love it.
Does he talk a lot?
I talk a lot.
Okay, when you say you talk a lot, like, Eli Apple level, or
Yeah, me and Eli were a tandem. It was just bad because Eli was more social media with it. I just never took it to social media. Whatever I say is on the field is on the field. And,
Like a Chad Johnson on the field?
yeah, you can say that. Yeah, that's why it hasn't been too many mic'd ups to me, I believe.
didn't they have you mic'd up once?
Yeah, they did, and it was the last game of the season this year, and
Oh,
I forgot that I was mic'd up the whole game. Like, I didn't know until I took my pads off at the end of the game, so it was all natural, and it was just the best feeling ever. Just get a dub. For take this end the season off.
that social media crew must have been really mad seeing how much they had to edit out.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Because I did not know that I was mic'd up. I had to tell the guys, and they were most definitely a little hot at me, but we got over it.
Is it like a little tiny mic or is it like a big device in your pads?
Bro, you won't even know it's in your pads. Like when you get your equipment, your jersey is already over your shoulder pads, and then everything is already set up. All you have to do is just put it on, and you don't see it. It's so hidden within your pads because they don't want you to feel it while you're playing. So it's like you don't know unless like they tell you. They told me like on Tuesday, and bro, we went through the whole week, and I was playing on Sunday. I didn't remember.
They got to tell you before the game.
That's what I'm saying. Gotta let me know.
All right, so next question I have for you. It's NFL Combine Week, which means every NFL media page is going to post about the 40-yard dash. You ran a 4.3 yourself, so I'm two things. One, do you think you're the fastest guy on the team? And second, who do you think's like the top 5?
All right, I can answer the top 5 one then because we went through it. I could say top five. DJ Turner, of course.
Yep.
Me, Tyson Anderson, Daxton Hill, and should I put Andre in there?
Yossi Vosh?
So he has like this straight line speed, like vertically. Like he beats you on the line, and most definitely can get off on. No, Charlie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Charlie.
What about Chase Brown?
Chase. All right, see, now that's a lot. Hold on. Yeah, it's a lot. Nah, I got to throw Chase in there. Yeah, never mind. So, yeah. Myself, Dax, DJ, Tyson, and Chase.
I mean, one thing is that, holy crap, that's secondary is just speed. But I could just like take that clip and say, Taylor-Britt thinks all the wide receivers are slow. # calls them out.
You can. You started up. You're already starting before camp, man.
All right, Cam. So with all this college talk of all these prospects, Nebraska has to come to mind for you. How do you feel about the new Nebraska regime with Coach Rule and all those new 5-stars coming in? How do you feel about Nebraska going into next year?
Hey, man, I really feel good about this team this year. I had the opportunity to go meet some of the guys this past season, just get a look at them. They were looking good then, but like I said before in one of my tweets, we always lose by 3 points, and I believe that's the hump that they have to get over. I think they lost 5 games by 3 points last year, so that's what coach has been, implementing this season during their workouts and stuff. I've been seeing little videos and stuff. Now, I'm hyped up for the season like I'm playing again, but I know he's going to do some great things over there. He's a great coach, too.
I mean, I'm just going to say it. Ohio State and Nebraska play tonight in basketball. Believe they play next season in football. Who's your most hated team you've had to face in college football?
It has to be Iowa.
Does
It
that hate like translated to an NFL team, or is it like Iowa on top?
It's translated over to the NFL team, the Steelers. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Browns, Steelers, and deal. Yeah.
Chiefs, Ravens.
Yeah.
Any team we play on Sunday.
Bills. Yeah. I don't like none of the teams.
Could just be like some random NFC East team. You're like, damn, hate them.
Yeah. Nobody.
All right, so last question involving Nebraska. Are there any teammates you have that are going to the draft this year that you want to join Cincinnati?
Want to join Cincinnati this year? I don't know. I don't know right now.
You haven't thought much about that one?
Not thought much about.
I don't know any Nebraska people going to the draft, so I'm like hoping you'd provide that answer.
Dang.
No, I know most definitely I know some, but it's like, as far as I'm thinking, needs of the team. What do you actually need?
I mean,
the position that he plays, I don't think we need it right now.
I mean,
we have Trey Hendrickson.
we're looking at edge rushers in the combine if that's the guy.
What?
Yeah, looking at like Jared Veers from Florida State. Like we've met with like 8 guys, tight ends, linemen, defensive line. We met with a few cornerbacks for some reason.
So D-line, O-line, and tight end is the what we're looking.
And for some reason, a cornerback.
We don't need a corner. We don't need a corner.
Maybe kick return corner, but all right, but maybe a Nebraska D end, maybe.
Maybe, man, most definitely. Hey, that'll be cold though.
All right.
I gotta ask you where that seatbelt celebration roots from, and how long you've been doing it.
I've been doing it since I think my sophomore year in college. I forgot who I seen it by. I forgot. I wanted to give him his props. I forgot. I don't think he do it no more, but I continued it. Like, I think kind of stopped. I forgot who.
It's not Jair Alexander, right?
Nah.
Or he stole it from you.
Nah, he probably stole that from me. But I've been doing it since my sophomore year in college. I haven't been playing corner too long. So, really, yeah, my sophomore year, that's when I started doing that. I was really like a just blow up and throw the bones type of guy or just flex type of guy. And then I noticed, like, in my videos, I was like, that's hard. And then they were making, like, edits and stuff, like, for it. So I just continued to do it. And my coaches love it, too. So it was like, whatever this little seatbelt thing you're doing, keep doing it. So I'm like, for sure, I'm going to keep doing it.
How do you feel that mainly every Bengals fan does it when you make a big play on D?
That's tough. So, like, for the Bengals fans, if that's the case, you got to do that, and y'all got to yell, juice. Like, you know how they yell,
yeah. I mean, you're saying exactly what my family does. I don't know, like, let's say, I don't know, Geno Smith threw it like 20 yards out of bounds through the nearest corner. Just everyone, let's fucking go.
I love the reactions of the fans, man. It's all genuine and real, man.
Let's take it back to your high school. You played quarterback, and you were playing in Alabama, and that's some pretty tough high school football. How did the recruiting process go, and how'd you not go to Auburn or Alabama? Is what I'm saying. That's pretty big down there.
Yeah, I went to camps for Auburn and Alabama all the time. Went to visits there all the time. But I had 2 knee surgeries in high school. Yeah, so I only played my senior year. Really, I played freshman ball. Played 3 games my sophomore year, 3 games my junior year. Then I transferred. That's when I think the offers started really rolling in because I got my first offer my sophomore year from Michigan. Yeah. But
Michigan.
yeah, it was crazy. But after the injuries, everything kind of slowed down for me. I thought, the real deal, there was no more football for me after the second knee injury. I didn't know how I was going to be a starting quarterback having 2 knee injuries, wanting to lead a new team at that, with a quarterback that just left and went to Louisville, Malik Cunningham, and they just had a great season before that. And so it was just all the expectations are high, but I say the recruiting process went great. Nebraska offered in December, and I took my visit there, and that was it.
Yeah, man. I mean, okay, that question Johnny just asked, it just made me realize you're the scout team Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Tell us about how did you like convince Zach Taylor that you want that, or did he just give you it?
Nah, I told him that was rookie year.
Rookie year.
Yeah, and it was like I think fresh off IR. I was
Yeah.
really fine like before then, but they didn't release me yet. So then I was basically just trying to get back into it, cutting, doing everything. So it was like, why not? You played quarterback like in a real system and everything. This would be the best look. And I did my best, throughout the week to, get a defensive best look for the weekend.
I mean, yeah, I remember seeing that report. I was like, Cam? The guy on fire? But, all right, so last question I have for you. It's the question that must be asked to all Bengals players that come on here. How do you rank yourself in the locker room ping pong?
How many players we got on the team? How many you think?
Like, if I just say right now, 62.
All right, I'm probably like 54. I'm not that good.
Hey, we had Tyson Anderson come on here yesterday. He didn't say you were the quote-unquote trash player.
I'm not that bad, but
He didn't call you it. He called Alan George the terrible guy. So
AG is all right.
he didn't even call you the second worst. He called Dax Hill. So
he gave me a lot of props. Okay, then all right.
I'm not saying he gave you a prop. He just put down a lot of other people.
Definitely, man. The ping pong, you have to just get into it, man. You'll get caught on the table and you like for an hour. Like you'll just be on the table after everything is done, meetings and stuff, and you look in the locker room and you're still on the table and everybody's like, oh, it's time to go. But that's like people get caught up. I'm not the best, but I'm not the worst either. I got to put myself at least. I ain't gonna do myself that bad. Like 30. All right, I'm my 30th best player in the locker room.
How you feel with the locker room renovations? By the way,
that's great, man. We needed it. Upgrade is always good, man. So why not?
It's just another ping pong table, and that'd just be very disappointing.
We need a couple.
And Tyson said he was the best. Do you believe him?
I don't know about the best. In the locker room?
Yeah,
he said in the DB room he's the best. In the locker room, he doesn't know yet.
DB room. Nick Scott is pretty good.
Oh.
They go back and forth, I could say. Him and Mike, OG Mike.
Mike Thomas?
Yeah.
All right.
So they take a little their turns, going, but I don't know about him being the best DB now. But yeah, they can play it out for the best DB, I believe.
All right, man. JR, you got any more questions?
No, thank you for coming on.
Man, no problem, man. Thank you for having me.
And thank you for everyone listening to the 513 podcast. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to follow all the socials and the link in the description. Make sure to follow Cam and make sure to, if you can, donate to the Juice Family Foundation. We'll have links below to anything he'll give us. So anything will count.